Well, I mean, obviously a great start to our conference play. It's good to be home. I mean, you know, the whole month of December, we've been on the road. We played one home game and felt great to be back in Kaplan. I thought we had a nice crowd for, you know, Saturday right after New Year's, and just felt great to be home and really impressed with our play. I mean, we put pretty close to 40 minutes of good basketball together today. Well, really important to see, Dave. I mean, Omar struggled a little bit this year offensively, but I think the biggest thing, he's healthy right now. You know, he missed so much time with an ankle injury twice during the season already, so his start offensively was a big boost for us. But more importantly than that even was probably how well we played defensively tonight. I mean, they really struggled to get good shots. We really did a man's job on the backboards. You know, we out-rebounded them 43-24, gave up only 4 offensive rebounds, so we were really good defensively tonight. You know, it's been constant, I can tell you that. You know, I think we're making the one thing I like about this team is when we really emphasize something, we normally get better at it. Now, maybe not overnight, but we're improving in areas that we really need to improve in, and certainly the rebounding is one of them. Well, one thing they do have is a lot of shooters. You know, they, you know, in Stitt and Barry and Cheeley, you know, 3 guys can really shoot the ball. And then they started the young freshman tonight, too. I'm sorry, I've drawn a blank on his name, but he's a very, Evan Bailey, very good shooter. And so one of the things we chose to do tonight, Baru's a really good post player inside, but we were going to let Sean and Jack play him one-on-one, dig a little bit from the perimeter. But in their 2 best offensive games this year, it's been when they've made double-digit threes. And so we did not want to allow their 3-point shooters to get off to a good start. I thought we did a really nice job on the perimeter. We did a really nice job in contesting shots on the perimeter. Well, honestly, I think it's huge. I mean, our month of December is well documented. You know, we had tough road losses. So number one, to taste victory again was very important. To play well was very important. And to win your conference home games is very important. And I told our team this, and I don't know whether it's an exaggeration or not, but, you know, when you start in 8 days, you play 4 conference games, you're setting the tone for your conference season. I mean, you can really get in a hole in a hurry, or you can, you know, you can put yourself in a pretty good position. So I think it's a really crucial week for everybody in our league, because everybody's doing this, I think. Well, I certainly hope so. I mean, you know, one thing we talked about after the Carolina game, and I think, again, this is a very young team. I mean, that has a lot to learn. But, you know, we made the point in the second half against Carolina when we competed and we really, you know, dug down deep for rebounds and loose balls. You know, we competed pretty well with a high-level team. And the key was to learn from that and take it to the next day, the next game. And we did a nice job of that today. Now, what we got to prove now, we get a chance to do it on Monday night, is that we can go on the road and win, because we've had 4 really close, tough losses on the road. And, you know, again, if we want to be a great basketball team, we have to make that step. Terry was sensational. I mean, I've said this a number of times about Terry, but, you know, I know Marcus Thornton's a great player. Terry Tarpe is our MVP many nights out here. I've never seen or coached a young man that influences a game in so many ways. His defense was phenomenal. I mean, you know, we at halftime talked about coming up and establishing that effort and intensity again. I thought almost single-handedly Terry did that for us. I mean, what do you have, 3 steals in a row? But, you know, he influences the game defensively. He had 10 rebounds for us tonight. Obviously, he's can pass the ball, scored the ball for us tonight. So just he's a tough kid, man. I'm glad he's on our team. I think very important. I mean, especially in conference play. I mean, you know, we don't bring anybody off the bench that's not a freshman right now. So, you know, I think Greg Malinowski is really beginning to give us quality minutes. Jack Whitman's a little erratic, but we see flashes of what he can do. He hasn't played in a long time. I think Mike Schlottman's playing really well for us right now. I love Mike Schlottman, and he's just so solid in every phase of the game. He's a young Terry Tarpey in some ways, I think. Maybe not as flashy, but he does so many good things to help us. So that's very important. And I think playing well with a big lead was very important for this team, too. We haven't always done that, and that was very important for this club. I mean, our intensity didn't drop in the second half. We didn't get sloppy with the basketball, and we've done that a couple times this year. I'm thinking back to Howard, had a pretty good lead. Wofford, very good basketball team. We had a pretty double-digit lead. Next thing you know, it's a one-point game, and that's college basketball. That's going to happen. But I was just really pleased with how hard we played with the lead tonight.
We play great defense. That's something we've been trying to pride ourselves on. We've had game slippage at time, but today we were able to step up and really play well defensively, and that's what led to our win.
The ball was just coming towards my way a little more today. Not that it wasn't earlier before. I'm just hitting more shots. That's probably what you saw. So, but getting in the gym more, it's helping me. I just wasn't hitting shots. I mean, I wasn't getting in the gym enough, but I've been getting with Coach, and it's bound to happen at some point. So it was nice to hit a few.
It's big, it's a lot of good teams in this conference. We respect all the teams. So being able to come out here, start off with a win, play great defensively, play great offensively. We had a lot of balanced scoring today. A lot of guys played well, and a lot of guys stepped up. So it's great to see, and we look to, progress from this and keep moving forward. Most definitely. When we rebound, we play defense. We're one of the best teams in the conference, in our opinion. So being able to do that, do it successfully, and keep people off the offensive rebounding side, we'll be able to be really good. Not necessarily. Really, when teams get up, it's easy to relax and kind of take your foot off the gas pedal. And Coach told us, we knew we wanted to stay aggressive, really bury the team, and not give them any hope to come back. So, just playing our offense, playing within ourselves and being able to keep our foot on the pedal and, get up like that.